Hey everyone, my name is DiagnoseDan. Today we're taking a closer look at one of the newer DSG transmissions from the Volkswagen Group, the DQ381. The fault codes we are focusing on today are the P1735 and the P1736. These codes regularly come up in the workshop, and in many cases they point in the same direction, the Mechatronic unit. Today I'm at ACTRONICS to learn more about this problem. Before we talk about the fault codes, let's first take a look at how the DQ381 actually works. This is a 7-speed DSG transmission with wet clutches. Unlike dry clutch systems, the clutches here run in oil, which allows them to handle more torque and improves the thermal management. Just like other dual clutch gearboxes, the DQ381 uses 2 clutches and 2 input shafts. One clutch controls the odd gears, while the other controls the even gears. While one gear is transmitting power, the next gear is already prepared. That's what makes these gearboxes so fast and so efficient. The DQ381 is controlled by this unit right here. This is the Mechatronic unit, which combines the hydraulic unit, the electronic control module, sensors, and these are all integrated into one system. Inside this housing, hydraulic pressure is generated and distributed to the clutches and the gear selectors. At the same time, the control unit continuously calculates the clutch pressure, shift timing, and adaptation values based upon sensor input and CAN communication with the engine ECU. In other words, this unit is the brain and the muscles of the gearbox at the same time. So let's take a look at DDTSB. Here I'm searching for fault codes P1735 and P1736 related to the DQ381 transmission. According to this bulletin, vehicles with these fault codes can present a range of drivability complaints. Customers may report harsh or unpredictable gear changes, hesitations when pulling away, or the gearbox suddenly going into limp mode. In some cases, the vehicle may temporarily lose drive, especially under load or when the transmission is warm. Fault codes P1735 and P1736 indicate that the transmission control system can no longer regulate clutch operation. When the control unit detects that adaptations or pressure control fall outside the acceptable limits, it intervenes to protect the drivetrain. That intervention is exactly what the driver experiences as harsh shifting, delayed response, or limp mode. The DQ381 Mechatronics unit is a highly complex component, and over time it's exposed to heat, hydraulic stress, and continuous load changes. According to real-world cases documented in DiagnoseDanTSB, internal wear or electronic degradation inside the control unit can lead to inaccurate pressure regulation and incorrect clutch control. So what's the right strategy here? Replacing the entire Mechatronic unit for a new one is not only expensive, but also not always necessary. But simply resetting adaptations isn't an option either. Based upon cases described in DiagnoseDanTSB, the most effective solution in many situations is having the TCU of the Mechatronic unit remanufactured. ACTRONICS specializes in remanufacturing transmission control units like this one used on the DQ381. Each unit is thoroughly tested, disassembled, and rebuilt where needed. Known weak points are addressed and the unit is tested again to ensure proper hydraulic and electronic control. Every remanufactured TCU comes with a 2-year warranty. So if you're working on a Volkswagen Group vehicle with a DQ381 transmission and you're dealing with driving problems and fault codes like the P1735 or the P1736, use DiagnoseDanTSB to understand the pattern. Take the TCU seriously as possible root cause, and if the diagnoses point in that direction, consider having it professionally remanufactured by ACTRONIC. That way, you can solve the issue properly and prevent repeated failures. So once again, DiagnoseDan and ACTRONICS, fix it again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.